What's up, fam? Welcome back to episode 4 of Let's Just Be Real. Why are you so weird?
I don't know. It's not normal for me to be in this position where Boppy would be.
Okay, well, this week is a different week for us because
My father's not here, obviously.
yes,
So I'm
her
subbing
father is not here.
Well, I've always been here, but now I'm subbing in.
Yes,
So.
she's the substitute puppy.
Yeah. We were going to do a cutout, but we thought that would be a little too much.
Yeah, that would be a little too much. So, but we can celebrate Galentine's Day.
I made that joke first, and you thought it was weird, so.
Okay, but you didn't make up Galentine's
I know
Day.
I didn't, but when I said it, you said, Galentine's Day. You did.
Okay, but I knew what Galentine's Day was.
I'm not saying that you didn't. I'm saying you made fun of me for me saying that. Because you're not going to be with Poppy on Valentine's Day.
You're right. I'm going to be all by myself.
Tell me about it.
So, tell me what it's like being single on Valentine's Day.
It's like another day. Just a
That's
day
true.
that's...
I mean, even for a married person, Valentine's Day is just... It really is just another day.
I mean...
Don't worry.
It's not just another day for you guys because it's like a love holiday. So it's not just another day. It's a day where you guys eat a bunch of chocolates and do things that I don't want to talk about.
Not everybody does that, you weirdo. Like, that's not the go-to. But yes, it's a day of romance.
Yeah.
I don't even know how Valentine's Day started.
Well, I don't know.
Is it sad that you don't have anybody to celebrate with?
I mean, it's not like sad. I don't know. It's just another day for me.
All right.
I don't have any opinions on it.
I mean, her dad and I got her a little Valentine this weekend.
Well, yeah, and now it's gone, so.
You ate all that candy
I
already?
did.
Were you eating your sorrows and candy?
A little bit, yeah. Well, it was more like I couldn't find anything appetizing yesterday, so I said, there's a bunch of M&Ms on my...
Oh, so that's what you ate yesterday.
Well, no, it was more like I had my big lunch. It was very dense. I had a lot of grapes, so it really filled me up.
Yeah. Grapes are like little balls of water.
Yeah, and it filled me up. I was full after that. I didn't want to eat anything else. Like, I didn't want to eat dinner because I had so many grapes in my lunch. So I had a bunch of M&Ms instead.
Grapes and M&Ms.
Well,
Your balanced, nutritious meal.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get your fruits in, and you have a little sweet treat.
Huh.
Or a big sweet treat because it was the whole box.
Well,
Not just the little bag. Well, both the little bag and the box. I had both.
Awesome.
Shame on me, but it's fine.
So, what are you getting me for Valentine's Day?
Well, I wasn't really planning it. I'll be at the store, so I won't really have any time to get you anything.
Shameless plug, Let's Change is at 1664 North California in Chicago. It's an amazing store that helps those that are less fortunate.
I think you've talked about
various
AOTK.
countries. What?
You've talked about AOTK. Just say it's AOTK.
Do you want to plug your fashion show?
My fashion show. It's not mine. I'm working on it, but it's not my fashion show. I mean, if you guys want to come, I could put the link or whatever.
She'll put the link in the bio if you would like to.
Nope.
Ow.
It's not the bio either. It's the description.
The description. I gotta learn these things. The link will be in the description below. Will it be below or up this way?
No, below. What is up? What is up?
Jesus.
Okay.
Doesn't
Super Bowl. How did you feel about the halftime show?
Okay. People are going to hate on me for this one.
Why, did you like it? Or did you not like it?
Listen, you know, Usher was my childhood. Like, he was part of my childhood.
Like your childhood?
Yeah, like early high school.
Okay, not your childhood then.
You are a child
your
in high school.
teenage years.
Oh,
I feel
Lord.
like when I think of childhood, I think
SpongeBob.
6, 7, 10 even. But 11 to 18, that's not really childhood anymore. Well, 11, yes. Let me take that back. 11 and 12
Moving on.
and 13.
We were talking about the Super Bowl, weren't we?
Yes.
Okay. Can we talk about the crackling voice of Alicia Keys?
Oh my gosh, I was seeing that everywhere.
But do you
I
know-
didn't notice that when we were watching it.
Right. And if you look on any video right now that's out there,
Yeah, it's covered.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Keep it real. I was not that happy with the halftime show, to be honest. Just gonna
I mean,
say.
it wasn't. I was watching this video where it was giving like the best halftime shows, and it wasn't even on the top 10. So, Prince, the 2007 one, was
R.I.P. homie.
is on the top.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. It's just I just remember doing it on one of our videos.
Did Michael Jackson ever do a halftime show?
Yeah, he did.
Oh my god, that's just
Wait, did he? I don't know. I think he did. I saw Janet Jackson did one.
Yeah, that was a televised bad one.
Really?
Yes,
Why? Why was it bad?
because Justin Timberlake, had a wardrobe malfunction. Not him, her.
What is that? Why did you bring up Justin Timberlake then?
Because he was dancing and he's like, and her top came down.
Oh my god.
On national TV.
I think she'll survive. It's not like boobies haven't been shown on television before.
Giana!
Is it not true? Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Am I wrong?
right, but not during the Super Bowl.
I mean, that's true.
Well, what did you think of the show? What did you think of them?
I haven't,
roller skating
because Poppy
around.
has been so, no, you're not, no, we're not watching that halftime show. I think that's like the first one I've ever seen live. Ever. I don't think I've ever seen a live halftime show.
How come when you're describing your dad, you do that?
What?
I don't know. Your voice gets elevated. You're not going to watch that halftime show.
'Cause that's how he sounds.
Does he?
Yeah.
Sorry, babe.
Well,
When you watch this,
Well,
we're not
no.
making fun of you.
no, that's, I mean, I don't, what am I supposed to do?
How do you describe me when I'm talking?
I don't. So. Anyways, so yeah.
Why did you just stick your finger
I
in your
don't
nose?
know.
Everyone is watching that.
It's
That's like the
okay.
equivalent of me burping on our last video.
When I edited it, I didn't even notice that you did it. Well, to be fair, I just usually put the bun. I put the front and the end, and then I call it a day.
Yeah.
So I don't really edit anything in between. So when you guys say, don't cut that, I don't anyways.
Great.
So the amount of times you guys said, don't cut that in our last video was crazy. Don't cut that. Leave that in. Yes, I know. I'm not going to. I wasn't planning on it.
I don't think I said that at all.
Well, Poppy sure did. You did. I think you did.
Anyways, I have some questions for you.
Oh, you do? No.
Because we're having a Galentine's Day.
Okay.
How do you practice self-love and self-care on
That's a
Valentine's Day?
terrible question to start with.
Why?
Because I don't actually.
Didn't we just have a conversation in the kitchen about the fact that you get up every morning to go to the gym?
Oh, well, I do that because I just enjoy going to the gym.
Okay, well that's self-care, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess yeah, that's one way I would I mean, that's yeah. I think
Are you speaking English right now? Because I'm hearing like, yeah, yeah,
I think okay, the gym is a way.
Okay.
I think the way I dress, I feel like is a way that I promote self-love.
Yeah.
The way I do my hair, I started taking care of my hair more. Cuz I remember
She cuts her own hair.
yeah.
So for all those hairstylists or what do you call them now?
Hairstylists?
Okay.
Hair cutters?
No, some people used to say hairdressers.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
How?
They dress your hair.
How?
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Okay, well what else?
I don't know. Sometimes I do my nails. I had to take mine off today because two fell off, and then I got really insecure about the way my hands looked, so I just took them all off.
Where did you take them off at?
In my car. They're sitting on my on the little ledge, which I probably should take those off. It's really gross, actually.
My nails are pink.
Yeah, I need to start taking better care of my nails. Feel my thumb. Feel my thumbnail. Like, not feel it, but like.
Oh, that's pretty paper thin.
Yeah. My nails, I used to get compliments on my nail beds all the time. You have such good at nail beds. Your nails look so good, especially like these. It's so random. Anyways.
Sorry.
Yeah. My nails, I guess. I don't really know what else. I mean, I like to do my makeup now and how I smell.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Okay, I think it's more of the like fascination of I don't know.
But why do you need a whole bucket of those Bath and Body Works sprays?
Because I like
what
the
do
way
you
that
need
they smell.
Yeah, but there's no way that you could possibly go through all of those in
Talking about those Bath and Body, I think that, hear me out. Because the only reason I have so many is because I had some from when I was in 8th grade, 7th and 8th grade, and it's still in there. It's so nostalgic to just sniff. I don't use it, so that's one of the reasons why I have so many is because I have such old ones, like the ones you gave me years and years ago. I still have. I mean, well, the new ones because I always get them when they're on sale. And so you got a cop. I mean, $16 to $4. Are you kidding me? That's a steal.
So yes.
Says the one who collects candles. Okay. I don't want to hear it.
First of all, candles are way different than
they're
body
not.
spray.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. Actually, I have a good collection of candles, too. So, I guess I just like good smelling things.
Okay, but I think it is a little on the scale of insane that you keep things just to sniff. That's weird.
I keep things just to sniff.
Yes, you said I don't use them, but I keep them for nostalgia and I just sniff it.
Well, it's all the way in the back, so I don't really think about it until like I pull them out just to smell. Like I'm like, oh, I forgot I had this one now, and I'm like, oh. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. I'm not gonna. It's wasteful to throw it away. I still have some in there, but I just can't wear it because it's like, ugh. Like, this is weird.
Well, I mean, at least when that lucky guy comes around, he's gonna have someone that has nice nails, who smells nice, and does her hair and makeup. What's your ideal date? Like, what would Giana want to do on her first date?
Disney World. Just kidding.
Good Lord, with this Disney World thing.
You know, I am very flexible. I'm very flexible. Have you seen that video of the girl that wouldn't get out of her car to go into Cheesecake Factory?
I love the Cheesecake
I know.
Factory.
And when I saw that, I went, dang. I would love to go there for a first date.
Well, you know, again, your dad.
Wasn't your guys' first date Dave and Buster's? You know what? That's not
Yes.
that's not a bad first date, though.
Yes, it was. Well, considering that.
I mean, how old were you guys?
Well, when we were dating, I was 21, 22, 21.
That's not bad.
Um,
But, I mean, wasn't Poppy like 30?
2.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
And considering he took other girlfriends to Dave and Buster, so it didn't feel very special to
Dang,
me.
you're really exposing him while he's not here to defend himself.
Babe, don't be mad. Don't be mad.
I mean, I think if it's, you know, I don't really care. Like, even if he was like, you want to just go to McDonald's? I'd be like, hell yeah. Sign me up.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
That is where I say heck to the no.
I think that is, I have pretty high standards. But when it comes to dates, whatever you can afford.
No.
Yes.
You are, first of all, your standards should be very high when it comes to your expectations for dating. If a man, because at this point, if you go on a date, a man is going to be taking you out on a date, a young man. And if he takes you to McDonald's, you need to run the other darn direction.
Red flag.
That is a huge red flag.
Well, I mean,
Giana, okay, first of all, dating somebody for a while and then being like, hey, you want to go to McDonald's before we go to the movies? Somebody you were dating for a while, I just said. That's
okay,
cool.
you're right. You're right.
Moving on along. But if this is your first date and somebody takes you to McDonald's, ew. Not taking away from anyone that likes going to McDonald's on a first date, but this is my daughter.
But for me, yeah, it's different. Okay.
Yeah, this is my daughter, and I expect whatever man that takes you out.
Okay. Let me just hold off on there. First date, okay, I get it. But like, can you turn your notifications off, please? Mommy, turn them off.
I don't know how to turn it off on my watch. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Good Lord. How do I do it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I put on Do Not Disturb.
I don't think that's going to help. Do you
Okay.
not have like a settings button?
I'm not going to do that right now.
Okay, anyways, I think I have ultimately high expectations for a man and less of where we go. Like I don't care where we go. I have expectations for the guy themselves. Like if he you know, I don't know what I was going to say, but I mean, I don't care where we go.
No.
Like that's
should
not
care where
why
you go.
why though? Why is that important?
Well, because it shows how much effort they put into wanting to date you. If a man just is like, hey, let's go over to the burger barn and have a Coke and a burger. Like
A Coke and a burger. It's a weird way to put that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There should be some like effort. Or if a man is like, what do you want to do?
Oh, I would hate that. I would say blocked. We're not doing anything.
Okay. Well, then that's a smart move. So then you do have high standards.
Well, I don't have high standards. I have standards.
Or high expectations, I should say.
Yeah. I don't.
You still haven't told me what your ideal date would be.
Okay,
though.
my ideal date.
Would be something where you're not talking.
No. I would want to get to know the person.
Okay, good.
I mean, I would feel like I would be pooping myself the entire time, but yeah.
Why?
Because I'm already such an anxious person. It's like, my palms would be sweaty. I'd be sitting there like this. So So, like, I mean, as long as he's nice to me.
Well, I would hope.
Yeah.
What are the other standards that you have to have that your dad is clearly setting?
Oh my God.
And you know what?
Well, he
know
has
what's
a
crazy?
couple.
You know what's crazy? Pastor D even mentioned it in his sermon this past Sunday.
What?
The same standards that your dad has, he has for his daughters.
Yeah.
I mean, we would hope that for our
I
kids.
think it was a joke when Poppy said that he has to like sports. I would hope. You never know. Poppy could be very serious about that. But I know he has to be Christian. I'm very aware that he has to love Jesus Christo. Yeah. Very aware. But, I mean, I already figured that going into... I haven't dated anyone, so it's fine. Still got time.
Now you have plenty of time.
Yeah. You still haven't given me a chance to explain my ideal date.
Okay, sorry.
I would either say... The first thing that comes to my mind is either a nice restaurant like the Cheesecake Factory or Six Flags.
How in the world do you get to know
so
somebody?
Much fun. What do you mean?
How do you get to know somebody at an amusement park? That's like a second or third date. Your first date should probably always be, not probably, but your first date should be somewhere where you're going to be able to have open conversation, talk about things. Then once you get to your second and third date, that should be like where you have fun and you can spread your wings. Like, what if you throw up in front of him
never
on
throw
the
up.
first date? What?
I never throw up on.
Never say never. It could be an off day at the amusement park, and there you are.
When I went to
the American Eagle and upside down.
I would never go into the American Eagle.
Why?
Are you kidding me?
Why?
Because I don't go on any rides unless it's strapped in like this. Well, except I went on the Raging Bull. That one was fun.
Okay.
Anyways.
So you go on the Raging Bull. Your tum-tum feels a little sickly. And all of a sudden
I don't eat anything before I go on rides. I refuse.
Why? Because
I'm scared of throwing up, yes. I am.
Okay.
But I did eat cheese fries that day too. And I didn't throw up either. So luckily we were okay. Why are you making that face?
But you were just with your friends, so that doesn't matter. We're talking about a date.
Right. So then I probably wouldn't say Six Flags then. Probably just a restaurant. Yeah.
Cheesecake Factory is a good restaurant, I would say, because they have good food, they have cheesecake, and their music isn't that loud, so you don't have to like scream over the music.
Right.
So that's a good one. What was that?
Oh, Samson's shaking.
Didn't you just give him some ground rules before we got started?
That's okay. I don't think it picked up. Okay, anyways. Yeah. I think I just have I think why I'm saying that I don't care about the date is because I have high expectations for what the man is because of Poppy. So.
And so what qualities are you going to be looking for based off of your dad's?
That's hard.
Why?
That's hard to, like, dissect. Like, I mean, I think...
Can I show you a video?
Why?
Did you see it?
What video?
It's on my Facebook page. You're probably going to cringe, but I thought it was very cute.
Is it about Poppy?
Yes.
I think... What is Poppy's love language? Is it...
Physical touch.
Yes. I figured.
He's walking in the store. I'm busy. If you want to see this video, you can go onto my Facebook page. It's right there.
Wait, did he do this recently?
No.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? Have you seen 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yes.
You know the part where he starts singing to her?
Mm-hmm.
Are you laughing or crying?
I am red as could be, and I am dying behind that folder. Look at me. I can't even look at the camera. Look at it.
You could tell. Wow. I mean, yeah, that's cute. Is he crying?
Yes. Do you see Megan back there?
Yeah,
she's playing her
the ukulele.
Her little ukulele.
Samson!
Oh, sorry. He is disobedient.
Samson!
Look at how he walked back. Oh, good Lord.
Get back in the room.
So wouldn't you want your boyfriend to walk into your place of employment and do that for you?
Yeah. Well, no. I would get too embarrassed. But I mean, it was cute.
You didn't know your dad did that? Mm-mm. Do you have something in your teeth? Because
I have I don't know. Anyways, we're moving past it. I won't do it anymore.
Okay. Well, you're doing it again. Great.
Oh no, is there something right here?
Okay, name 2 qualities that you love about your dad that you expect in.
Well, physical. I like that he's very, well, not like, but like, you know.
Here we go. Don't worry, guys. I speak Giana.
Like, you know, every 2 seconds, not every 2 seconds, but like, I don't want to say the word handsy because that's gross, but like, you know,
physical touch, like affection.
Affection. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know. Yes, like yeah, affection. He's very affectionate.
Okay.
And then
I think your dad is also very thoughtful because I would never
and patient.
No, I'm the patient.
No, mommy. No, you are not. Well, you guys are both patient in different ways, but I'm talking about like patient.
We've already been through this a couple weeks ago in our podcast. We're not going to go back there again.
And someone who's kind. Again, something that we talked about in our podcast.
Yes.
I mean, I think I'm pretty kind.
Does he have to be tall, dark, and handsome?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't really.
Why is that a thing? Like, how come people are not like short, cute, and Puerto Rican?
Because you just described Poppy, so.
But it's always got to be like, oh, I got to find a man who's tall, dark, and handsome.
Well, you're one of the rare ones who doesn't care about height. So, I would like someone who's taller than me, preferably. As long as I'm not like, hey, looking down, I think we'll be fine. Someone who's at least my height or taller.
I mean, your dad's
and older than me.
Your dad's my height.
No, he's not, mommy.
Well, I don't tower over him.
I'm not saying you tower over him. I'm not comparing him to what I'm talking about. You are taller than him, though.
This is true.
You still can't get your height in the chairs at the studio. Either you're taller than him or he's not quite there yet.
No, it's because he likes to hang back like a homie in his chair. That's weird.
Anyways, was that all the questions you had?
No.
Okay.
Let me get to my next question. Do you have any questions for me? Since we're on our little Galentine's Day, how come we didn't have like cute little pinkety drinkities or something and some snacks to celebrate our Galentine's Day today?
I don't know. I didn't think we had to. Oh my gosh.
How do you avoid feeling left out or lonely on Valentine's Day as a single person?
I probably distract myself with games.
And Bob's Burgers?
Yeah. That's very good, mommy. Good job. You pay attention. I feel like you just cheated, but it's fine.
No. Why? Because you were just watching it a little bit ago?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's just something I do because I need to do that for sleepy time.
Sleepy time?
Yeah. Bob's Burgers is for sleepy time and eating time. Anyways, continue.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the societal pressure to be in a romantic relationship on Valentine's Day?
Literally nothing. Could care less, honestly. I don't care at all.
I think the best is literally nothing.
I don't care. Like, it hasn't it wasn't like a big thing before, like, gosh darn it, it's Valentine's Day. Like, I mean, I don't.
Well, I mean, you've been sending your dad and I a few videos.
Well, I only sent that DJ one because it was funny. And I liked the way he said chocolate. It was funny to me. I don't really care, honestly. I mean, I'm coming to an age where I'm like, dang, I'm lonely, but that's just normal for me. Maybe not normal, but it's normal for me.
You're coming to an age where you're saying, dang, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
You're only 18.
Yes, I'm 18 and out of high school.
Oh, you mean like lonely because you don't have your homies around right now?
Well, yes, and because I'm officially allowed to date.
All right.
Well, no, not allowed, because me and Papi had talked before, but I'm allowing myself. It's me allowing myself.
Well, how do you feel about going to like a speed dating thing?
Oh my gosh, how many times are you going to bring this up after watching Love on the Spectrum, Mommy? Like, I feel like this is a weird way of...
I think it's a genius concept. You sit at a table.
No, I'm telling you, I'm going to be like, what's his face? Oh, be still my heart.
Aww.
He looked like he had anxiety, and I get it. So
why? Because you think you'll be in high anxiety? If
oh
you
my
did something
gosh,
like that?
yes.
Why? Like the expectation is you're gonna sit there with a piece of paper and a pen, and people are gonna come to your table. You chitty chat for a few minutes, and then you move on, and then you score based off of that.
No, that's
I feel like
no.
there's less pressure than showing up on a blind date. How about that? You want to go on a blind date?
That's also a lot of pressure. All of it is so much. I would prefer to be friends with someone and then it lead into that. I don't want to be pressured into a blind date or speed dating. Like I never thought of me ever getting into a relationship with someone online or anything like that. I always thought that I would be friends with them first and then it would eventually lead into something more serious. I never thought of doing Tinder or, I just didn't see myself doing that. I still don't, but obviously it's not working.
Well, I am not telling you to go on those dating sites or go on speed dating or whatever, but I think the concept of it is
maybe
pretty
for some
genius.
people who are extroverts and feel confident enough to just make friends.
I feel like you make friends easy.
I made friends easy because I was in a school with 8 kids, Mommy. That's why I made friends easy.
So you don't think you made friends in regular public school easy?
I mean, I think when it came to like elementary school and middle school, I was less aware of how I was making these friends. Like I was less conscious of like the way that I approached people. Like now I'm like, what if I say the wrong thing? And then if I do say the wrong thing, I'm going to think about it for years and years and years now because of how embarrassing that is. Like it's just the way that I am now. I mean, it was easy in middle school because we moved around so much.
That is true. I feel pretty bad about that.
I mean, it was a way for me to get out of my shell, but it was still hard.
Let me just tell you, though, it's not a cakewalk being in a school or in an area where you go to school with the same people since you grew up with in kindergarten. That was a little annoying.
Yeah,
then you gotta hang around with the same people. No offense to any of my friends that I'm still homies with, but those that I'm not homies with anymore.
Stop using that word.
Why? Homies?
Homies.
Okay, whatever. Those that I'm not friends with or acquaintances,
Coituses. Anyways, what I was gonna say is when we moved to the house, this house, you guys said you don't even have to worry about making friends anymore. Like, these friends are the friends that you'll have forever. And then I left for high school.
That's true. Well, because this school district, the school
not
system
good.
in this area is trash.
Yeah.
And we were not going to get into that.
Dang, we already said what area we're into.
I don't care. I'm unapologetic about it because it's not great. And you had a great high school experience. Did you not?
I did.
My high school experience was not that wonderful. As a matter of fact,
I think I was also a little too sheltered when it came to my high school, though.
What?
I didn't get to experience the actual high school experience.
How so?
Mommy, was your prom 5 people?
You did not have 5 people at your prom.
Mommy, our prom was 5 people. And it was us sitting in a little table in a corner of a boat of just us right here. Just sitting here. Hey, guys.
Do you know what my prom was?
What?
At the same banquet hall that we had my 8th grade dinner dance, I think.
You think?
Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah. Same banquet hall that's still there today. Looking exactly the same since...
Didn't we go there for a funeral?
So that says a lot. Yes.
It was that one?
Yes. Let's just say it's very nostalgic
Yeah.
on the inside because nothing has changed.
I think that's good.
All we did was... It was just basic. There was like nothing. I thought it was really cool. You guys were downtown at a cool bowling alley.
I'm not saying that it wasn't cool. I loved being with my friends. I love the people that I went to school with. I'm just saying that I technically didn't get the...
I would have rather had what you had.
I don't think you would.
Oh, yes. Any day I would.
I don't know.
I would.
I don't know, because it's the reason why it's hard for me to make friends in college is because I hung out with the same 8 people for all 4 years, and now my way of communicating is just like, it's weird now, like, because I have so many different classes and so many different people that it's like, I don't even know, how do I introduce, hey, here's my Instagram. Hey, look at this. Look at my phone, please. Put your number in, please, maybe. Like, it's weird now.
I think, okay, I get that. And I get that it is weird for your age group. It's not the same like how I grew up. I get all that. It's tough. And I even would say, like, dating right now, no offense, but I am so glad I don't have to date in these times.
Thanks, Mommy.
But I think that you have an advantage.
Why?
Well, because you have technology at your fingertips, and you're in a place right now in college where you do have the ability to, what's that word I'm looking for? Like,
mingle.
Yeah. They have little things you can get involved in. This is your first year. Give it some time. And it's a big college.
I mean, this is gonna really sound sad.
Nervous laugh.
I Googled, when do people start making friends in college?
Well,
and they said the first year is always the year that you make the most friends, so I'm already behind. So.
Well, I think you have to put in there, like, because there is a huge difference between being in a community college and being in a university where you're in dormy life.
Yeah. I think I would probably had friends if I was in a dorm.
Yeah, I think you would too, because whoever you're rooming with, you automatically become friends with them unless
they're not good. Yeah.
That's pretty tragic if you find somebody who's...
Well, a lot of the stories when we did that whole post-secondary thing at the high school, was like, my roommate sucked. And I was like, dang.
Well, that's pretty sad.
Yeah.
You don't have any questions for me today? That's a shocker.
What do you mean that's a shocker? Oh, because I usually have questions?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I guess I did have a question that I was going to ask both of you guys, but this is a general question. Do you have like a oh my gosh. Okay, anyways, do you have like a mantra or like a quote or a specific scripture other than the love attention and love of the kind?
Can you stop doing that when you quote scripture?
Why?
Because it's rude.
I'm just saying, other than that, do you have like a quote, mantra, or like scripture that you use for a relationship? Like just generally that you like to use. Even if it's not like
rhymey,
holy. Oh, okay. Not what I was going to say, but okay. Doesn't have to be rhymey either if you don't want it to be.
Well,
what?
Can I say no? Because I don't know that
Okay, you could say no. No, it would be your answer.
But I'm trying to think now because now I feel like we do have one, and I'm like it's not coming to my mind.
That's fine. We'll
cut this part out.
No, I'm not cutting anything out. Well, except for that long break that we had. Because I was like singing to myself, so I probably don't want to put that out there.
You were singing to yourself?
Well, yeah.
What were you singing?
Smile for me. You could just smile for me. And people say, what? You look so much better when you Anyways.
What are your hopes and dreams for future Valentine's Day, and how do you envision celebrating the holiday in years to come?
Well, hopefully I'll have a boo.
That was interesting.
Yeah, hopefully
I'll have a boo.
Yeah, hopefully. That's the plan.
So, are you going to expect your boo to, like, ask your dad's permission? Because you know your dad's going to expect that.
I think that's the most nerve-wracking part. Like, I'm going to have to warn him before him coming to meet you guys.
Why?
Be like, hey, just say, they're really... Unless they don't already know you.
I'm sorry. What were you going to say? They're really what? They're
really holy. I'm just kidding. Unless they don't know you, I would have to, like, be like, just saying they might come off a little strong. Especially because, one, I'm your daughter, and two, I'm Poppy's daughter, and he's a lot harder on me than he would be with Lewis's partner. Just saying. Things would go a lot different between my brother and me.
I don't know that I've been very easy on your brothers.
Well, those were special cases. Those were some special cases. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. So it would be a little bit different for me. So we'll just have to see.
I think the day that happens, I don't know. I hope your boo has a little thick skin.
Yeah. That'll be the real test. If he really loves me.
Wait a minute, you're not going to bring him here until he loves you?
No, I'm saying, that's how
until he that'll be the approval or a testing factor if he sticks around after our shenanigans.
Yeah. Because if he doesn't like my family, that's kind of a red flag.
Yeah.
So
because we're all about it. Like,
do you have any red flags?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have any red flags that do you have any like red flags?
How can I have any red flags? I'm married for 20 years.
I'm saying, well, more for like me and just ones that I should look out for.
Oh. Yes.
Okay. Well, okay, let's be reasonable, okay? So, like, not anything crazy.
If he lives at home with his mama, oh yes, son, I'm talking to.
Moving
Nope.
past it.
Wanna get with me with no money? Oh
I mean, I think if he's my age, it's understandable. I'm still living with you guys.
no. That's very true.
Yeah.
I think the biggest red flag, honestly, um, the family factor. Like if he wants nothing to do with his family, he doesn't really care about being around his family and that kind of stuff. That's pretty big. Yeah, that's big. I
Okay.
dated somebody who would always talk bad about their family and say like really like mean things, and that should have been a red flag for me, because then down the line I could tell, that what we started with ended ugly just because of, his lack of any kind of family value. Um I think another red flag would be that, if he just wants to sit home and do nothing all day and, watch TV and be on his computer and not do anything for himself, like if he's not going to school to better his life, or, at least have a decent job, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
You want somebody that's going to keep up with your energy. And, you know, I know that there's some days that you like to hang and be on the computer and that kind of stuff, but the majority of the week you're pretty busy here, there, and everywhere. So don't you
Facts.
want somebody that's going to keep up with you?
Yeah. Very true.
And here's another one. If he doesn't love Jesus,
Yeah, I knew that was
I'm
coming.
not compromising on that one. If he doesn't love Jesus, goodbye.
Yeah.
Good riddance. Because that has to be there should be no compromise there.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Why did it seem like a huge downer when I said that?
Well, I mean, I knew, but like, what if I did come home with someone that isn't like fully, like, he's not like a full atheist, but like, he wasn't like, oh yeah, Jesus. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, if anybody walked in and was like, "Oh yeah, Jesus," that would be weird.
Right.
First of all, but are you trying to say that he wasn't raised in the church like you were and didn't have two parents
Yeah.
that were pastors? Is that
Yeah.
what you're trying to say? Okay,
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm like, I wouldn't say that I don't know what I was gonna say, honestly. So, anyways,
I mean, I think what you're trying to say is, he doesn't need to know the Bible from cover to cover in order to date you. Now, again, if there's no relationship there, if there's no, willingness to want to get to know, then no.
right.
Why did it all of a sudden get awkward now?
I don't know. You're the only one that's feeling awkward.
I'm not.
You are.
What advice would you give another single individual who may feel pressure or loneliness during Valentine's Day?
Pressure? Like pressure for getting a boo thing or something?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is, whenever I think of Valentine's Day, I think, this isn't my holiday, so I don't need to think about it. So, honestly, I don't think that if someone was prior in a relationship and then Valentine's Day comes around, they're like, like, I get that, but I've never been in a relationship, so I can care less about this holiday. The only fun thing about this holiday from the past was I'd get treats every once in a while at school. But now it's like, nothing's happening. I don't really care. No one's coming to my door and saying, will you be my Valentine's with Wingstop in their hand. So I can care less, honestly.
I'm traumatized by it.
Whoa.
Just gonna say.
About Valentine's Day?
Yep.
Why?
Because back in the day at school, you could go to a table and you can buy like these stupid suckers or flowers or whatever. And then, whoever's on student council would then walk around the school.
Oh, and hand them to the people.
The people in the classroom. And if you're one of those people that didn't get something, you're a loser. You know how many times I didn't get something? Quite a few.
You didn't get any from, like, your friends?
I mean, maybe Connie would always come in clutch, but still, who cares? You wanted to get one from, like, your boyfriend, and then all day long, the girls are like, oh my gosh, I got this from Jason. Oh my gosh, I got one
You
from
didn't
Kevin.
have a boyfriend in high school?
No.
So then what's the problem, dog?
It would nice to have a secret admirer. Maybe you don't know the person and they just get you one anyways. Who knows? There could have been somebody out there that had like a huge little crushy crush on me. It would have been nice to get, a little treat.
I blocked that out of mine long ago.
Well, you know what? Now that we're talking about it, I did too, but it came to the forefront and I felt like we needed to talk about it because that is traumatizing. I think, well, no, because your dad's going to get really upset at this because he's one that talks about not everybody gets a trophy. So I feel like that's one of those things where
not everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah, like not everybody should get a trophy. Like you got to work for.
Then that obviously does not apply to me because he sure did give me a trophy when I didn't deserve it.
Well, I feel like this is one of those moments. Like you're in school. Should everyone get a treat on Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Yes, right? That's one of those moments on Valentine's.
Was it in high school or middle school?
I remember it in high school.
Okay, so then that's a little different.
Why?
Because we're a little old. Well, we didn't do that in our school. I mean, that would be weird. Like secret admirer, and we have 8 kids in the class, and 4 of them are guys.
Okay, that's weird. But I was in a school of hundreds and hundreds of kids, so I think that when it comes to something like that, it should be, the school should have done better because that can be traumatizing for some people.
Okay, well, I think this, yeah. I don't know. I think that, oh, here I go again. I don't know. I think that.
Just spit it out.
I think it's okay to do that. It might be traumatizing, but I think it's okay to have,
Well, you know what? Your dad has made up for all of those years.
Yeah. And you're probably...
You hear that? Those haters that didn't get me anything for Valentine's Day.
You forgot what holiday it was anyways.
No, I knew it was Valentine's Day.
Okay. Well,
but I'm talking to you out there. Those that didn't even think to give me anything.
I don't think they did it on purpose. Maybe you just weren't for them. Obviously, it worked out because now you're married. Happily, hopefully.
Wow, that's the kind of advice my daughter's going to... You just weren't it, Chief. So, move on with your life.
Yeah.
I did. And you know what? I get great things now.
Yeah, so you're happier and healthier. Mentally.
Yes, but back then, that could be quite traumatizing for a high school age child person.
Were you traumatized that bad?
I mean, it made me feel very sad.
I've been rejected a couple of times, so I get it.
I mean, rejection is real.
Yeah. I think it's a lot harder than not getting candy on Valentine's Day, though. So, if we were to compare, I win.
Okay, so, maybe.
Yeah, I win. So, it's okay. I'll live.
Will you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
You will live.
I have expectations, but I don't think I'll meet any of them.
Good Lord. We just talked about this past weekend, that if you speak those things and you speak those things into your life, then, clearly it's not going to happen.
It's just like,
Listen, let me just tell you something.
Yes.
History may be repeating itself right now. Because honestly, I did not have any boyfriends, any serious relationships at 18 years old. I don't think I had my serious boyfriend until I was like 19 going into 20.
So 1 more year older than me.
Okay, so I'm just saying, like, right now where I was at back then, didn't have any boyfriends. And I was okay with that because I was always surrounded around people and friends and that kind of stuff. I know how lonely it is to not have, a little companion there, but
it's
he's
not
coming.
lonely. I am fine where I'm at right now.
Okay, good.
But sometimes there are moments where I'm like, dang, am I doing something wrong? So, what are you going to do?
Well, I think that you have some things that you can do on your end, like finding out some of the social things that are happening at school. Maybe they have some Bible clubs.
There actually was, talking about Bible clubs, I was at one of those, like, those little nooks. You haven't been there in forever.
Like the study nooks?
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
And it was like, on the desk, they like put little flyers and stuff. And one of them it was like a Bible club and you read it in Korean. I was like, that's so cute.
So why don't you go?
I don't want to learn Korean and I don't know how to read Korean.
Well, so maybe you'll get to learn Korean.
No, that's a lot of work.
Okay. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
I think it was nice to have our little galentines. I think next time we should have little snacks and...
I don't know about snacks. Maybe decorations.
Maybe decorations, yeah. Some hearts.
Snacks will be annoying.
Well, we can turn it into ASMR. Hey, look at it. See what this.
What is that? What was that?
Like how they have to bite it and then they have to show the camera? Why? Like, who wants to look at your teeth
To see what's in it.
Yeah, but I don't want to see your teeth bitten.
And yet you still watch them. So.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Because, again, I'm so fascinated by how much food these people sit and eat in one sitting.
Yeah. I wish I could do that, honestly. With the amount of times that they go and eat out, like if you look at the timestamps, I'm like, dang, I wish I had that life. Those fast metabolism are working fast. So, that's crazy.
Well, babe, we missed you on this podcast. We will see everybody back on episode 5 when Lou is back here in the flesh. But until then, please go to our website, createdtoleadllc.com. Check out all the fascinating little features that this young lady has put together. And hey, look, we talked about dating today, and we even have some information on there for those who are dating, especially those who want to start off dating and start it off right. And so go to our website, check it out, and share and subscribe. Tell people to come and join us in these podcasts because we are real and we talk about real things, and sometimes we talk about stupid things, but who cares because everybody wants to laugh.
And if you want more of this, we'll totally kick Bobby out and it'll just be us. We can make it happen.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys on episode 5.
Bye.